Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Becca. More specifically, in the Tennessee Kitchen with Becca. Today, I am sharing with you my absolute favorite recipe for Nashville Hot Chicken. Before moving to Tennessee, I had never really had hot chicken. I had it once in Columbus and it was fine, but it wasn't like a super memorable experience. However, here in Nashville, it is a cultural institution. Legend has it, founder of Prince's Hot Chicken, Andre Prince, her uncle was a womanizer, okay? Just a dirty dog. And one of his girlfriends wanted revenge on him. So she made an extra spicy fried chicken, but instead of burning his mouth up, he loved figures, right? And so now Prince is recognized as one of the original creators of hot chicken. Another one of the originators of hot chicken is Hattie B's Chicken. And before you say anything, I got really hot while I was intoxicated on 4th of July and wanted a top bun. So I cut the back out of it so I could have my ponytail. Just in case you noticed. You probably didn't notice at all, but whatever. So there's really these two hot chicken enterprises in Nashville. And then other restaurants have their own spin. But I feel like hot chicken really took off in like 2016 through 2018 in popularity, and it spread kind of all across the country. And so there was a bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of recipe developers that had their own hot chicken recipes. I had a ton of information, resources, recipes to draw on when Neil and I did find out that we were going to be moving to Tennessee. Naturally, his first request is, babe, you gotta learn how to make hot chicken, or else you're not going to fit in, they're not going to accept you as their own, they're not going to let us buy a house. Now, obviously, it was not that dramatic, but he did bring up a good point. And we were bored in the middle of Missouri in the trench, so I decided to recipe develop. So I've made this a few times and we've finally got the recipe down, which is what I am gonna be sharing with you today. Now, so pretty much every single hot chicken recipe is served with some sort of bread, whether that's white bread, a biscuit, miscellaneous, whatever. So it's typically served with bread. So what I did is I took the sour cream and onion roll recipe from Claire Sappis' Dessert Person. It's page 313. And I have made these rolls like this is my 5th time making them. They are absolutely perfect every single time. Claire Sappis is an absolute genius. The woman is a legend, and I mean, she has an empire for a reason. So that's what I make in this video. I didn't want to go step by steps because it's not my recipe. It's not a roll video. The only other thing is we serve them with Famous Dave's pickles. As you can tell from this gigantic empty jar, they're a pickle of choice. Finally, I just make like a dipping sauce. It is sour cream, mayo, a shit ton of ranch, parsley, chives, garlic, onion, all powders by the way, dill, a squeeze of lemon, and then I just top it up with buttermilk until it's a nice little dipping consistency. And them's the sides. But this is a hot chicken recipe. Without further ado, the main show, the myth, the legend, Nashville Hot Chicken.
The process starts the night before. You take your chicken, today we're using boneless, skinless thighs, and heavily seasoned with just salt and pepper. Then you wrap and let sit in the fridge overnight to marinate. Let come to room temp for about an hour before you cook. Now we get together our dredge. 2 large eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of pickle juice, and 3 big tablespoons of Louisiana hot sauce. And then mix thoroughly. For our dry ingredients, we're doing 3 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of salt, and 3 teaspoons of pepper. Now for the spices. We've got smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, and dark brown sugar, plus salt and pepper. Exact measurements are down below, but no, that is not a typo. We do 3 whole tablespoons of cayenne pepper. This is hot chicken. Anyways, stir together, making sure to break up the brown sugar. Next, to get your oil ready, you can use any kind of high temp oil. We use peanut oil. We fill our high wall Dutch oven about 1/3 of the way through. Take a couple of minutes to get everything set up. You're gonna want your dredge, your flour, and your chicken all close together. Then by your stove, you're gonna want your oil heating, a paper towel to catch any sort of oil spatters or to put your oily utensils on, a thermometer, tongs, a spider, a ladle, and your seasonings with a whisk. Finally, you're gonna want a tray with a wire rack on it. When your oil is just under 350, you're gonna wanna start on your chicken. Take your chicken, dip first in the flour, pat to cover, and then into the dredge. Drip dry and back into the flour. Make sure to pat it in. Shake off the excess and slowly place in the oil. You're gonna place it in slowly and away from you and watch it bubble. Repeat with the rest of your chicken. I did about 4 at a time in the oven, and then I kept them warm in a tray in the oven. Once your chicken is golden brown, make sure to test that the chicken is over 165. And then it's time for the dip. This is what makes Nashville Hot Chicken Nashville Hot Chicken. You ladle oil into your seasonings, making basically an oil dressing for your fried chicken, and you whisk it in thoroughly. And then you take your chicken and you dip how hot you'd like it. I go back and forth, dipping it on each side about once or twice, and then you add it to your tray, and then you get a tray of glorious, crispy, spicy Nashville hot chicken. After that, you just butter your rolls, mix your dip, and serve. This is the most delicious chicken I have ever had. You can customize it to your taste level, to your spice level, however you would like. But this far and away is the best Nashville chicken recipe we have ever had, and I hope you enjoy.